Hey, what is up guys? Guitar Rock here. Welcome back to another brown dust video. Alright, so straight up, apologies for the construction noise going in the background. That's going to be a little bit annoying moving forward in this video, but I just want to make an intro. Oof, it's getting really loud. Alright, so basically what I've been trying to do for the last couple of weeks is that I want to try new warriors, new units, besides just using Taylor in my current formation. So I've been thinking, why not take this opportunity for this current week right now to try out maybe Anastasia. I think that could be sort of a good one. Alright, the construction is really distracting. I can't do anything about it. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna submit Anastasia, and then we'll proceed on with the video with just music in the background. So yeah, let's go.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Stop this conversation. We got no relation. I have come, it's cold and losing my control. The light is gone, the night has come, it's crazy. It's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. No relation. We got no relation. No relation. The night has come, it's crazy. And it goes like this. You could save me.
Okay, so before we proceed with the video, I guess I'll show my Anastasia's runes in case you guys are wondering why is she doing so much damage or so little, depending on what perspective you look at. Alright, so this is the stats that I have, and obviously in terms of runes, this is what I have. Alright, so not the best runes, epic plus, rare plus, crit rate, basically substat. Of course, that's what she needs, and that's the only thing that she needs basically. You don't need agi substat, you don't need defense substat, it's only crit rate substat. So building her is going to be quite straightforward. Alright, so do keep in mind that my Anastasia is still at +9. So obviously at +10 you're going to deal slightly, just a slight tad bit of bonus damage at 250% over the 200% that it currently deals towards the main target and the surrounding targets if they are warriors and supporters. Alright, with that being said, let's do a couple more battles. Alright, so I've been using her for a couple of days now. Alright, so that clip we saw earlier, basically I was still in crystal rank, so I did that on Monday. So today is Thursday. So basically, a lot of things I've learned regarding using Anastasia. Okay, this is a good example. A Cowley mid, obviously if you're using Anastasia alone, Cowley, she's gonna struggle for sure. But since I have S mode, I went in, destroyed the enemy's Michaela. Angelica sliced my Gran, which is unfortunately, and I don't think I'll be winning this. Not sure if I'll be winning this. Let's see if I can win this. The entire objective right here is to right, so Nartus is going soon afterwards, and GG, we lost. If I'm not mistaken, that Nartus is +12, +15 Angelica. Did I see a vital rune? Alright, cool. +10 Nartus. Alright, so straight up we know we lost this one. Like, it's a GG, easiest loss of my life. Okay, so first things first, Anastasia is an initiator. So probably you guys need to get that straight. Alright, so initiator's job is just to go in, try and kill as many of the opponent's warriors, supporters, etc. and try to cripple their team. So that's the objective right here. So you saw right here, I got rid of Grand Hill there and a Barbara with my Anastasia. So Anastasia is capable of getting rid of some of the tankier ones like Gran, like you see there. But obviously, if you're attacking, that's going to be the case in most scenarios, right? Gran dies to Nia and things like that as well. But in that case right there, you can see she's a very strong initiator still. But granted that you have to sort of know in the arena rank and league that you're at, what kind of placement will the enemies have? Will they have their offensive lane on top? Will they have their offensive lane in the middle? Or will they have their offensive lane at the bottom? So ideally you want Anastasia to like meet the enemy's offensive lane to hopefully take out their core warriors specifically. So that's going to be the objective if you were to use Anastasia. So always keep in mind that the concept of using Anastasia is just simple. Take out as many enemies as you can, and it doesn't matter if she dies, right? So people are like, when I first started recommending Anastasia to most players, they are like, oh, Anastasia is not good in the meta because Refitia, yeah, Refitia has reflective counter, so Anastasia dies too. It's so what? Like, come on. It doesn't matter if Anastasia dies, alright? So her objective is simple. Get rid of as many of enemy's warriors as possible, right? If she dies taking down 2 enemies in the process, that's cool. I think that's worth it. So right there, I killed Barbara, right? I'm still alive, fortunately, but I did kill Barbara. So yeah, cool. I think that's a pretty good value right there. Obviously, it could have been better. But this user right here, World Knight, he has Angelica, Dalvi, 100% defense. So yeah, there's only so much I can do. Velfren, and of course there's... what is that? Velfren and Livia. Wow. Let's talk about who Anastasia struggles with right now. Mostly Cowleys. If you still see plenty of Cowleys in the server you're on, that's not going to be so good for you. But of course, if you can predict the placement of the Cowleys, you should be fine. Because Anastasia, once she avoids Cowley and hopefully try and get rid of as many of the opponents possible, she's still pretty solid as an initiator. So I don't think Anastasia shines as much in Arena anymore compared to something like Campaign or even Underground Arena. So in those two areas, Anastasia is going to be way better, right? Okay, so basically high HP counters Anastasia, 100% defense counters her as well. So she's kind of in a tight niche spot right here. But I wouldn't say that she's bad, right? And a lot of people, this is something that players used to spread out a lot. most players will say like Anastasia is no longer good because you look at that, she one-shot 3 right there. I think that's a worth trade. Not good because of Rafitia. And that is partially true. Rafitia is in this team. What now? This is a plus 14 Rafitia. So why is Anastasia not good versus Rafitia? Alright, so Anastasia is not good because Rafitia gives reflective counter. And most of the time Anastasia dies to Rafitia. But that will only make sense in a defensive team, in a defensive formation. If you are attacking an opponent in the arena, it doesn't matter. It does not matter at all because you are going first. The enemy's Rafitia will not have the chance to buff yet. Yes, your Anastasia might die in round 2, granted that the enemy's Rafitia still lives by then. But so what, right? Your Anastasia moves round 1, round 2 she dies. That's pretty typical of most warriors anyway. So I don't see the argument of players bringing this up that, oh, Rafitia is everywhere, so Anastasia is bad. Like, that's like not the reason why Anastasia is bad. I don't think that is, at least. So, I'm gonna tell you, in the current meta now, why Anastasia is bad. So the current meta, right now, that we are all in right now, favors magicians, mages. It will be like that for perhaps, I don't know, until Christina and Glacia comes, I think. But right now, Catherine, Livia, Nartus, you probably will have seen all of these by now. At least one or another, they will be in a combination or a combo against each other. So this is something that's very common, right? And the problem with that is Anastasia struggles in getting rid on either one of them. Alright, so Anastasia might be able to one-hit KO one of them if they are the main target. But Anastasia, if you guys are not familiar, her skill only deals bonus damage to surrounding targets if they are warriors or supporters. Alright, so warriors, right now, all the warriors are pretty tanky. Dalvi is everywhere, 100% defense, it doesn't matter. Angelica is almost everywhere, 100% defense, it doesn't matter. So in terms of magicians, we have Livia, which is, you know, she's pretty known for her tankiness, especially a plus 10 Livia. She's gonna be one of the tankier mages probably. And then we have Catherine. She has pretty high HP, right? Most Catherine players went for 2 vital runes. And if you give her good runes, she's gonna have an insane, absurd amount of HP. So it's going to be hard to try to one-hit KO her if she's one of the side target. Like, as a plus 9 Anastasia user myself, I'm currently struggling to one-hit KO most Catherine users. Alright, so but that's granted that most of them leave with a sliver of health left. I do think a plus 10 Anastasia with slightly better runes than mine should be able to do the job no problem. And one more, we have Nartus. Alright, so Nartus is going to be everywhere, whether you like it or not. Nartus here, Nartus there. Whatever league you're on, Nartus is going to be seen, regardless. And I believe Nartus might be the top most used mage right now. And Nartus does have the ability to get 100% defense, but that's going to depend on the Nartus's skill level as well. So Anastasia is bad in the meta right now because of mostly the mages and high HP defenders. Cowley, we have Gran. Depending on how high skilled the Gran is, Anastasia will struggle to one-shot her. Lucius is still everywhere, and it's much easier to obtain Lucius right now compared to before. So a lot of these factors considered, most players would rather not initiate with Anastasia. Most of them will still prefer to use something like a Barbara. Barbara has pretty much an insane amount of range as well, and she will be able to one-shot much more consistently if she hits someone with reflective counter, of course. And of course we have Nia, which can initiate against most of the high HP tanks, and also Lucius. So there's just a lot of, I would say, a lot of competition with Anastasia right now. And of course not to mention Taylor, which I do think she's just like a better version of Anastasia as an initiator. Like, I'm talking about the role of initiating in terms of going first, getting rid of as many of the enemies as you can. So yeah, after using her for several days, these are the facts that I've concluded. I do think she's still going to be viable in the lower Arena League. If you are in Silver, Gold, maybe in Platinum, I would say go for her. Like she's gonna be still usable right there. But maybe once you try climbing into Sapphire and above, you're gonna start struggling because the mages are going to be everywhere. I'm not sure if the mages are going to be that common in the lower ranks. I doubt they will be because most players right there prefer to go for warriors from what I've noticed. So yeah, again, it's going to be extremely server dependent and, you know, arena league dependent and things like that. But this is what I've gathered so far over the course of 2 weeks actually. I did try this last week with Anastasia as well, and this week a couple of days ago. Let me know what you guys think as well. I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you do, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
It's crazy.